Hey guys, it's Chris from Highline Guitars, and here's this week's quick tip for luthiers. When installing frets, I highly recommend that you always press your frets in. Now, in the beginning, when I first started building guitars, I was using a hammer like a lot of other people use. But when I made the switch to using a fret press, I found that I was able to noticeably improve my fretwork. I was able to press the frets in more consistently across the surface from one side of the fretboard to the other. And I was able to get them to lay down nice and flat so that the bottom of the fret wire is flush to the top radiused surface of my fretboard without any gaps. And whenever I post a photo on social media where I'm talking about whatever it is I'm working on, if my fret press happens to be in that video or in that photo, somebody's going to ask what this is. I can always count on it. And specifically, people like to ask, is this the Harbor Freight half-ton arbor press? And the answer is yes, it is. And what I did was I modified it to be a fret press. It looks so much like the one that StewMac sells that I figured, you know, for the price of the Harbor Freight, I couldn't go wrong. So what I did was I grabbed a 20% coupon and went over to my local Harbor Freight, and as luck would have it, they had one of these as an open box special. So I got the open box special price plus the 20% off discount, and I think I walked out of there paying less than $20 for this half-ton press. And to modify it was super simple. All I had to do was remove this, the collar from this side of the arbor press and then slide this whole handle mechanism out. And then I was able to remove the quill. And then I just simply clamped the quill into the vise on my drill press, and I drilled a hole into the bottom large enough to accept one of these StewMac fret press cauls. Then I drilled a hole across it and threaded it so that I could put in a set screw to keep the StewMac fret press caul from slipping out of the quill. And it works incredibly well. Is it as good as a StewMac? I think it probably achieves exactly the same thing, the same level of performance. However, the StewMac does have some other bells and whistles which you may or may not find useful, but that's probably the reason why their fret press is so much more expensive. But I've been using this for a number of years now, and it's really worked very well for what I'm doing, and I'm totally happy with it. So if you're looking for a way to step up your game by pressing frets in, this is definitely a way to go. And I'll include a link in the description below in case you don't happen to have a Harbor Freight nearby. You can order it online and have it shipped to you. And then you would just need to, like I said, drill that hole and have a way of drilling the cross hole and tapping it. Pretty simple to do. And I'll also finish off by showing my fret press in action. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video. Click like and click subscribe so that you can get future quick tips, and we will see you soon. I like to use a little bit of water-thin CA glue to help lock the frets into place, and I'll apply it using a micro-tip applicator. And then I'll press the fret into the slot and hold the handle down, applying pressure while the glue sets up, and that only takes a few seconds. And really that's all there is to pressing frets with the Harbor Freight fret press.